How's it going, everybody? My name is Peter Marshall, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna go on a really big rant today. And like all rants, it might be borderline crazy, it might be a little bit childish, but I feel like if you have an audience, you therefore have a platform, and you have to talk about how you felt like some sort of injustice in your life. And it is about a little ditty called Jack and Diane. And immediately some of you are already thinking, like, are you really going to start talking shit about one of the most iconic American rock songs? Yeah. Because even though it has one of the greatest choruses in the world, which is, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. It also has sucking on chili dogs. Who the fuck eats chili dogs like that? Nobody. I've been in many lines at Wiener Schnitzel where they're like, would you like to have a corn dog? And I'm like, you know what? No, I would like to suck on a chili dog right now. Like, I feel like John Mellencamp was an alien just trying to disguise himself as a human, and he can't eat human food. And he was just like, what do I do with this? Not even gay people talk about eating chili dogs that way. I know, I asked. And they're like, oh no, that's way too on the nose and forward. That's a little bit aggressive. I got my wife in the crowd tonight. That's right. Guys, listen to me. You have to listen to them every once in a while, because believe me, sometimes they're just trying to do it for your benefit. Let me give you an example. I am allergic to almonds. I've never been allergic to almonds throughout my whole life, and recently I became one because fuck biology. But I was eating a bowl of almonds and I started getting beet red. Like, my face got red, my arms got red. And my wife's like, hey, I think you might be allergic to almonds. And I'm like, you're stupid. I'm the always in rock and roll all my life. What the fuck do you know? And so I started eating more. And then my bottom lip started getting big. And I basically looked like I was doing the Kylie Jenner challenge. Just the bottom lip, like fuck the top lip, it's all about the bottom. And I just looked like a caricature of Louis Anderson. And she's like, no, seriously, I think you're allergic to almonds. So I'm like, and out of spite, because I didn't want her to be right, I just started shoving nuts in my mouth. Almonds in my mouth. Kept eating them. And then my eyes were next. My eyes started closing. Like, they're getting really, really close. At this point, she's like, you're seriously allergic to almonds? And I'm like, maybe you might be right. But I was pissed. I was pissed not only because I'm allergic to one of my favorite nuts in life, I am also pissed that she is right. So when I just look like Gilbert Godfrey at this point, and I'm like, I can't believe it. I just won't believe it. I'm allergic to almonds. Look at me. I'm so ticked off that I'm molting. That's a BTG. I'll tell you right now, I kind of really am stoked that a lot of gender roles are kind of intermingling, because like I live that. Like, my wife, when I met her, she is an oil technician when I met her. And I know dick about cars. Like, I know nothing about cars. Like, I can change a tire just so I can create the illusion that I have a man car, but I'm pretty sure that shit's still in the mail. Like, I have a toolbox. We have a toolbox in the garage, and it's filled with my tools. And, well, it's filled with her tools, actually, and covered in my stickers. True fact. And also that is just like, I had a friend when I was a little kid, and my friend was just like way too worried all the time, and he was just so stressed out. Like, I remember going to the movie theater with him, and like I sat down right next to him. He straight up got up and then put a seat between us that was open and sat back down. And I remember looking at him like, what the fuck was that about? I asked him like, hey, what the fuck was that about? And he's like, yo, it's because if we sit next to each other, people are gonna think that you and I are dating and that we're gay. I'm like, what? That's batshit crazy. Like, you honestly think the guy up in the balcony is going to look down at us in a monocle? Because apparently we're in fucking Victorian theater. He's just like, excuse me, Martha, do you think those 8-year-olds are gay? Like, that's crazy. And it gets even crazier. Like, I went and spent the night at his house, right? And we had to sleep in the same bed. And we had to sleep face to foot. Which, I don't know if you know what face to foot is, but it's basically literally face to foot. I don't know how much more I can explain that. And I asked him, I was like, why are you sitting face to foot? And he's like, yo, it's because we might roll over and then we'll start making out when we're asleep. What? I was like, that logically doesn't make any fucking sense. That doesn't, because like honestly, if you are more worried about us rolling over and kissing more than us rolling over and just sucking each other's dicks. You're literally in the fucking 69 position, guys. I'm with that, America. In America, I mean 60 people are here. But like, when we grew up, like, it was probably right after high school, he came out to me, and he actually ended up being gay. And then it all made sense. But he told me, he's like, hey, Pete, like, just to give you a heads up, I'm coming out. I want you to be one of the first people I know. We've been friends for so long. And that I'm gay. And I was like, oh, yeah, no problem at all. And he's like, dude, like, you're not freaking out? You're not gonna, that's not worrying you at all? And I'm like, no, dude, like, straight up, if you, as long as you're not hurting me or anybody, you make yourself happy. You do anything that you want to do, just live your life. Yay! As long as you're not hurting me. And he's like, Peter, dude, thank you, man. Do you have any questions that you can ask me? He's like, yeah. How the fuck do you eat a chili dog?
One more time for Peter Marshall, everybody.